Hi, this is Faith Bernard, the Holistic Entrepreneur, and today I want to talk about Facebook events. Historically, they have been a fabulous way to create buzz, excitement, and new connections and interests around your products and or opportunity or both. However, they have been abused by, let's say, overzealous marketers, and it's sort of easy to abuse them because you can just start clicking away and inviting friends. One piece of advice is you can create groups inside your friends list, and you could put people in there that you know are health conscious if you're with a health company or whatever it is that your niche is. In our case, it would be health and wellness. So we might want to put the people into that list. And then we have an event like that, then we just invite from that list. I just sort of thought about that after the fact, but I'm going to show you a particular event that we're doing right now. So let me go ahead and do a screen share on that. And here we go. All right, now I'm going to get over to that page myself so I can be working with it. So, okay, so here's the event. It's called Fit and Lean in 2015 Global Group Cleanse. And this one's got a date on it. It says registration closes January 5th. I'm suggesting to our team, and this is something you might want to adapt to your business, that if you have an event that's just not a date specific, this one is an event in the sense that there is a deadline. However, we're going to extend that deadline and create multiple deadlines, if you will, and do multiple events throughout the month of January, given that that's probably the best month out of the year outside of going into the summer months and say May, to really promote fitness, weight loss, performance, all of those good things. Actually, every month of the year is a great time to do that. However, in terms of the way the public's receptivity, January is a great time because people get into new beginnings and intentions and goals and affirmations. So that being said, we set up this event. Now, I have to admit, I was a little overzealous in inviting friends. So Facebook said I hit my limit. I think that might be 1,000, but I'm not really clear. So the next time I do this, I'm going to create actually a group inside my friends list and just put the people in there that I think will be receptive, right? And again, some of that's gut intuition or, based on your knowledge of that person for the niche that you represent in your business. So anyway, use moderation. We have a number of people that are inviting to this group to create buzz. In other words, we could all set up separate events, especially if you're part of a larger organization. However, having everyone focus on this one creates a lot more excitement. However, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't go ahead and post the event on your profile page in Facebook, as well as a business page if you have one, which I really strongly suggest that you set up a business page if you haven't done so already. Now, for those of you that are wondering, well, so you have this event, how do I invite people to the event? Well, first of all, to find this specific event, we just type in, just shift it, be fit and lean in 2015 in the search bar. Or you can copy this link and the URL either way and pass it along to your team members as an example, or just tell them to type this in. Just shift it, be fit and lean in 2015, and that'll bring up this page. So to invite people, you simply click on invite and then choose friends. Now, unfortunately, you're going to see that I hit my limit, so they're not going to let me go any further. But if that were to pop up, what it would do is would pop up my friends on the left-hand side. It would have close friends, all friends, and other categories. And if I created a group, it would show that group, and then I could literally just create a group specific to like an event like this and just invite out of that group. And that way it keeps you from getting overzealous or inviting too many people. And like I said, I don't know what that limit is because Facebook, I guess I'm going to have to do a Google search and find out. So ask Google, what is the upward limit for people you can invite to an event? But like I said, we've got a group of people inviting to the same event that was set up on Facebook that create buzz. The other thing that's really, really important is to follow up. It's just like in the old days when we did trade shows, and we'd have this trade show, and people were so funny. They do the trade show, they spend the money on the booth, they get people to man the booth. Everyone loved it while the trade show was happening, but I can't tell you the number of people that never followed up on the leads that they received. They never made the phone call. They never tried to make that connection, and therefore wasted the time, energy, and money. And even though with Facebook groups, there's virtually no money involved, just your time. However, you'd be amazed at how many people invite people and then just not follow up. And so don't let that be you. Be sure you become a master follow-upper. Is that a word? Make sure you follow up. So the way to do that, especially since there's a group of us inviting to this one event, I'm going to click on guests. There's 31 that are going right now. Like I said, we're going to keep setting up new events each week for this particular one, because we just started this event a couple days ago. So a little bit, not enough time to really prep it. So right here, I can see Mary Burrell invited me. Mary obviously invited herself. Linda Fells here says invited by Bridget McMillan. So you can actually see here the people who invited who. So in other words, Mary invited Bridget in this case. Carrie was invited by Bridget. I invited Laura. Okay, Lisa Schelling was invited by me. Rod Brooks, I guess, invited himself. So did Teresa. But anyway, you can actually see here who's invited who. And what you want to do is for the people that you refer to an event, you want to make note. You want to go through this list and see everyone that has said yes, and you want to follow up with them. Okay, very, very important. And where do you do that again? You just click on the number, 31 in this case, but whatever that number of guests is, you click on it, and then you find out which individuals that you invited responded. Now, for maybes, these are people that haven't actually, they're not committing all the way, but they're intrigued. They want to know more. And so I've got several people here to follow up on here, even though they're maybes. It says I haven't invited this gentleman, so I need to follow up on that person by tomorrow. And again, really, really important. Even if they're a maybe, be sure to follow up, because they're at least interested enough to say maybe because they're intrigued. You want to have a good description in your event. Ours is pretty long, but it's very complete, and it gives a lot of good information. So people have an understanding of what this event is about. We have some flyers that give more information. And when we follow up with people, we have a PDF we created that gives even more detail as to how they can be involved. And so in the event, which is really good. We have some other flyers here that are pertinent to this particular event. So that's what I wanted to show you here. Okay, and again, let's say you were setting up the event. And by the way, this is a banner, and you always want to have a banner on your event. Okay, so make sure you always have a banner and brand that event. If you're branding yourself and you're doing webinars, have your branding on your events, on your business page, so that everything works together and people start to recognize you. For me, it's my name and the Holistic Entrepreneur. And you get involved with branding yourself enough that people start to recognize you under that. And here I'm going to show my business page, and I'm going to actually refresh this page. And if my computer will load up quickly, hopefully. Okay, so where it says status update on my business page, you'll see offer or event. I'm going to click on event, and it gives me the ability to create an offer. That could be a discount on a product or a special, milestones in my business I want to announce to my followers, and events. So we click on event, and it brings up a window, and it'll come up here in a moment. I think I'll get a drink of water while I'm waiting for that to jump up. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you want to name your event, give the details. Location, I usually just leave where I live. Tickets are usually not necessary, but you can do that. And when the event, you want to have a date for your event. If your event, like ours, is a little bit more broad, it's not a specific time, we didn't add a time in there. However, if you had a webinar that you were doing and setting up an event to promote that webinar, then you definitely want to have the time of that webinar. Okay, and you can also have an end time too as well. Category, you can click on those. I think there was a category here for sports and fitness. So if we wanted to add fitness here, we could do that. You know, again, whatever your niche is. And some people exclude people from posting on the wall. You would click this box if you were doing that. If we were promoting this via advertising, we could also do some selected targeting there. And again, then we would create the event. Once the event's created from your business page, the page will pop up, and at the top, you can insert your banner. Just wanted to remind you of that. Okay, let's go over to my profile page, which looks a little bit different. Let me just click off of that so I can show you what it looks like. I'm going to go back to my profile page on Facebook here in a moment. Okay, so you'll see here, see, I had to post this thing, an exercise for getting rid of your muffin top. I thought that was cute. Anyway, right here you can see on your profile, they call them life events. So we click on life event. They're really separating more the profile to be more just your personal life, and your business page to be business. There's a lot more definition between those two pages. So if you're in business for yourself, you really owe it to yourself to start a business page. But it doesn't mean you can't do some moderate promotion from your profile page, but be selective. So right here, if I was to promote an event similar to the one I was just showing you, I might go under health and wellness, and I might create my own, because none of these, well, I could put weight loss, but you know, I don't know. Let's just click on weight loss and see what comes up. So yeah, you could do weight loss here. You can choose a photo for your banner here, or upload the photo from your computer. So all of that's available here. So it looks a little bit different than the business page, but serves the same function. So again, really want to encourage you to use these events, but use them wisely. Like I said, don't over-invite. Try to invite people you think will be open to your event, depending on the niche you represent. And I want to go back to our event real quick here. See if I can find that. Oh, there it is. And again, just as a review, as you're inviting people, especially if you've got a group of people inviting to the same event, be sure to click this often and check who's invited who, and follow up with the people that you invited that said yes. And even with your maybes, because your maybes are saying, well, I'm not sure, but I'm curious. So follow up with them as well. So that is it. I wanted to make sure I covered those different pieces. Let me get back to my Hangout here real quick. And I sure appreciate you guys. The other thing is I do have, I'm going to click off screen share here. If it'll let me. We'll see if that works. I clicked on it. Let's see if it's going to get off of there. There it goes. I think it's starting to respond. All right. Hey, thanks everyone. Hey, I do have a free ebook, The 6 Work From Home Secrets That You 100% Need to Know for the Success That You Deserve. And I included that link in the description area of this video. Check it out. Join me. If you have any questions, you can connect with me on Facebook. Just private message me there. And I hope that this helps you in your marketing. Use it wisely, and don't abuse this tool, and you'll get a great response, and it'll really kickstart your business. Again, everyone, have an outstanding 2015, and as always, we'll catch you on the next video.